Well, let's do a little garden update down the Dimple. Take a quick look around. This time of year, let's see, it's like the 18th, it's almost the end of August. And so this garden is our most prolific garden. It produces the most. You'll notice where I'm standing, it's all just native plants. We left all these in here, and that's so that we don't destroy the interesting plants. They just have more sun than they did before because this area got cleared out. So you've probably been following, I hope, the garden. There's a long history behind the garden here. At any rate, we let these grow here because there's no reason to turn this all into dirt. We want as much biomass down here as possible, and the plants that already grow here are keeping that soil alive. We've lined this with the wood that we cut down from the pine beetle plague, and we've got a lot of plants going on over here. It's actually pretty exciting, and I'm going to tell you one of the reasons it's really exciting is because we don't do a ton of work. We don't do the biggest kind of work you can do, and that is we don't irrigate. So we don't add water. You gotta watch your step in here. So you got some nice cabbages in here coming up. These are broadleaf lettuces. Those are doing fine. I could be eating salads right now, but you know, I don't really make salads. So somebody else will have to come and do that. We get some nice rainbow chard in here. I think those are left over from last year. We're of course planting more this year, but it's interesting that plant can be perennial. That again is a very big win. It can do it without irrigation, and it can come back on its own. We've got oregano in here. That's just growing fine now. We'll have as much as we want. We'll collect more seeds and get more. Nasturtiums in here don't need anything to survive. They don't do as well as I'd like, but that's okay. We've got a nice patch here, and we'll get more patches. Each year the seeds, we replant them and start new plants. Here we've got some lettuces going to seed, while the ones we planted this year were just babies. So we're getting things at different parts of the year here, which is fantastic for harvesting at different times instead of having one big harvest. Oh, look, a little foxglove in there. That's very cute. It's a great spot down here for bird watching too. This is a little different than your average garden. You see a lot of birds of prey come through in here, and I think that's because we get tooses and gophers and other things that come exposed. They expose themselves in order to eat out of the gardens here. So I have thought about doing a fire down here. One of the problems with this particular spot is that the cold air kind of sinks in here. At least that's the theory. Everybody thinks it occurs. And we have seen cold damage on plants that didn't get them elsewhere. So it would appear that we should almost come down here during the very coldest snaps of the year, maybe 4 nights a year, and maybe we should light a big bonfire down here for the plants and the people. Maybe we should have in the coldest nights a night out, and maybe have enough wood for 5, 6 bonfires each year. It'd be fun, and it would have an agricultural impact. That's the kind of system change you can do to really utilize your resources more efficiently. Schedule things so that your waste becomes your surplus, becomes your useful material. Little cabbages in here from last year. Going slow. Who knows what they're going to do? They should have died, but they didn't. I don't see much red amaranth this year, which is odd because we collected a lot of seeds last year, and it was such an immense success that I'd kind of like to continue that. Corn, of course. We've got corn everywhere. And there's twos of holes. What is that? Some kind of flower. I don't know what that is. Here we go. We've got a bunch of fava beans. Nice pretty little flowers. And this is where the amaranth was last year. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it'll come back from seed. Maybe it won't. I don't see much. Anyway, that's a little update for you. It's not that exciting. Turnips didn't do well this year. None of the seeds germinated, and I don't know why that would be. And now I can't find them to buy. So we definitely need to become seed independent. The problem was we planted the original turnips, which did very well, too late, and they never had a chance to develop seeds. We need one successful year of seed collection and then plant the hell out of that plant, and then we'll be fine. But we blew it on the turnips. Oh well, next year.